Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And it's another one I got from the supermarket, because I haven't got much new stuff to try at the moment, but I think it's interesting to try these things. This is what the majority of people drink, so I have no problem at all in trying them and expressing my opinion. So what is it today? Well, it's a producer we've tried quite a lot, to be fair, but not this one. The last one we had from them was the Wildwood Organic, and I liked it. It was from Weston's. This is from Weston's as well, but this is a cloudy vintage. I've never had any urge to pick up from the shelf before at the supermarket when I've been in there. But saw this, thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. Medium dry, cloudy vintage, full-bodied and fruity character. It says here. What's it say on the back? This is the 2020 vintage apparently. In 1880, Henry Weston first started crafting cider from bittersweet apples on his farm in Herefordshire. Over many years, he refined the art of cider making. Quite small font again, sorry. And today, Henry Weston is produced only from apples from a single year's harvest. Our vintage ciders are always slowly matured and spend time in traditional oak vats, which ensures an exceptional taste. Putting it in oak vats doesn't ensure anything whatsoever, other than it's been in a vat made from oak. That's all it ensures. There are too many other factors. You know, stick it in an oak vat, it'll taste great. It tastes like piss now, but it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. This is 7.3%, so up there in terms of alcohol. Look, lightly cloudy and sparkling. Aroma, fresh and fruity. Finish, full-bodied. Taste, medium, dry. And this is a geographic origin, UK protected. Ergo, all the apples come from Herefordshire and it was made in Herefordshire. But my guess is this is going to be cultured yeast. Matured in oak vats, but quite a fast fermentation with those cultured yeasts as well, one would imagine. Force carbonated. But I mean, I assume it's unfiltered. I mean, it looks like it's going to be bottle conditioned because it's got, it's got some sediment in the bottom. But is it? I don't know. I think it would say so if it was. Pop, hiss, whatever. A little bit of a hiss, not too aggressive. You can see some bubbles there. Let's pour it out. Quite a nice creamy head on that. Not bad. I mean, it's not very amber in colour. It's quite sort of golden. I think I'd love to have a bit more colour to this. A bit more the amber colour I associate with, cider apples. But yeah, looks all right. If a little yellowy gold, a bit paler than I'd like, but let's try it. Well, let's smell it before we try it. Hints, the merest hint of funk. Hints of sweated apple. Hints of sort of fresh apple as well, but actually, not a bad nose that. That's not a bad nose. It's got a little bit of depth to it, a little bit of character. Yeah, actually, it's delicate but characterful. I think that there's layers to it. It's not just apple. There's other things going on. It's not just culinary apple. There's other things going on in there, which I like. Not smelling any oak necessarily. A little bit of like oak, foresty sort of smell, forest floor sort of smell. Yeah, not bad. Let's try it. A little bit of tannin. It's not medium dry. It's not medium dry. It's a medium, I would say. Absolutely nailed down medium. Having said that, it's got some acidity. That hint of sort of funkiness that I got on the nose, I'm getting on the palate. And I actually quite like it. I don't mind that. I think it's a bit overly rich and cloying. I'd like that sweetness to be dialed back, and then you could appreciate that's like the sort of slightly the qualities of the cider apples. It's like dark quality more. I think they're masking things by putting in a little bit too much sugar, and they'll be back sweetening. So it's a choice they've made to make it this sweet. They've gone right. That's how much we're going to sweeten it, and I think they've overdone it. They've really overdone it. I think most people could take it. Even people that say, I've got a sweet tooth, and I could take it less sweet than this. Absolutely, and I think you'd get more complexity from it if you did. Bubbles are nice though. Sensitively force carbonated. Absolutely. If it is force carbonated and not bottle conditioned, I'm going to guess It's force carbonated. Yeah, a bit too sweet, got some nice acidity. It's actually quite rich on the palate. There is a bit of that apple skin, sweated apple, aged apple as well. Hints of fresh apple, nice acidity, but I think a bit heavy-handed with the back sweetening. I think you could dial that back by 30% and you'd have a much more balanced drink. And most people could drink it. They wouldn't go, it's too dry. I absolutely don't think they would. I think they'd be like, yeah, that's great. The wildwood they did, I thought was actually, the sugar in that was brilliant. That sort of level of sugar, perfect. I think that will work really well in this. I think this is just a little bit too rich. It highs at 7.2, so it's unnecessarily strong. I'm not sure what the strength is bringing to the party. Yeah, it's actually alright, but a bit too sweet for me, and I would definitely go for the Wildwood Organic every time over this. Every time. But, it's got a few delicate layers to it, but it does smell a little bit like all the other sort of like slightly more alcoholic commercial vintage ciders you can get. Westons, Thatchers, etc, etc. Alright guys, so there you go. That was Henry Weston's medium dry vintage cider. Cloudy vintage cider, in fact. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Thank you for joining me in my shed. I hope you join me again. But until then, cheers.